Hi, it's Olivia Lynn from the UK, and you guys listening to Hanks Jr. on Hanks Corner.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Hank's Corner. As always, I am Hank Jr., and you know I am documenting life's moments through photography, videography, and now podcasting. And you can find me on Facebook at Hank Jr. Productions, as well as YouTube and Spotify under Hank's Corner. Today, I am going back across the pond again. I love when I get to travel like this. We're going to talk with Olivia Lynn. Olivia, how are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Oh, I am doing wonderful. And I mentioned that you're across the pond over there in UK. Tell us exactly where are you calling in from?
I'm calling in from Luton, which is like the easiest way I can say it is by London, really.
Okay, of course, everybody knows kind of where London is. And I actually got to go to London in 2008, but it was really only for a couple of days on a stopover to Ireland. I tried to pack in as much stuff as possible while I was there, including seeing Phantom of the Opera and the Sherlock Holmes house, Stonehenge, all that good stuff, all in 2 days. But I need to get back.
Honestly, you should. I mean, the weather isn't brilliant over here, but we've got some cool things going on, I guess.
Yeah, there's always definitely something going on over there, and I definitely want to get back. And I've always talked about getting back there around Christmas time. I don't know, just something about like what we see in the movies, and it's snowing in London and that sort of thing, makes me want to go there. Is it a good time to go there, or is it just too cold?
You know what? I've spent a few Christmases with my family in London, and it is really a great experience. So I would recommend it. Although it is quite chilly, in London they have these beautiful like light displays and like there's lights everywhere, and all the shops are lit up, and it is really it's quite like a cute little experience to do. So I would recommend, yeah.
Okay, well, hopefully I will get back. It's been a while, but when you get older and you have kids, things kind of change a little bit. But the kids are getting old enough now, and I think we may need to make a trip out that way.
Yeah, 100%.
So, what are some of the other things that I may want to visit while I'm out there?
Oh gosh, well, I'm not actually. Do you know what? I'm saying like, oh, there's a new place in. I think we went to Watford. They do this thing called shuffleboarding, and it's like, have you heard of shuffleboarding?
I don't know if we're thinking of the same kind, so you gotta tell me which one yours is.
It's like these like discs, and you like
Yeah.
push them across the board. Yeah. So there's a new place that's set up for that, and another place that is amazing is it there's a golf place, and it's like it's not like any normal golf. There's like so many different things to do. So there's one where if you hit it in a hole in one, you get to spin the wheel, and the wheel spins, and you get like a free pizza or like a free drink or a free game next time you visit. And there's like a bowling alley one where you have to like get it through the bowling alley. Like, yeah, it's a really cool golf place, which I would recommend. I've been there 2 times now, and it's absolutely amazing.
Well, and that sounds kind of interesting. As long as it's not real golf, because I am not good at real golf, but I could do some of the some of the putt putt type
Yeah.
stuff there. And not only some of these things that you're describing, but of course you're out there playing as well.
Yes, I am. I am indeed.
So if the other stuff's not good enough, definitely need to come out to see you perform it. And you got a good song that's recently out called "I Saw Red."
Yeah.
I listened to it and I thought that this was a real awesome, upbeat, fun song that I was just like, man, this is great. But tell me the backstory to it, though.
Okay, so the backstory to I Saw Red. From the title, it's about seeing red, and I think people kind of thought two things when they heard about it. Either it was a romance song or it was an aggressive song, and I can confirm it was an aggressive song. However, although it's aggressive song, it doesn't sound that way. But it's about being, cheated on, being betrayed, being just stabbed in the back every way possible. And it's from personal experience of mine, about a boy that I was, kind of with, And yeah, he just completely betrayed me, betrayed my trust. And I saw red, and it's a kind of about, I wanted to get a message across that he like called me crazy for being angry about these things that he did. And I'd feel like, oh, I don't know if I'm allowed to be am I allowed to be angry? And I just wanted to write a song that was like, no, you're allowed to be angry. Don't let anyone call you crazy for feeling a type of way because of someone else's actions. So that's what this is. And it's kind of like a revenge song. So in the chorus, I talk about like smashing his car and like putting sugar in his tank, because if you put sugar in the gas tank, it like blocks up. I can confirm I didn't do any of that. I'm not a criminal. I'm not a felon. But it's
and you're not advocating it either. You're just expressing your feelings.
Exactly right. Carrie Underwood with Before He Cheats, that is what I was going for. She was a massive inspiration on this song. And, when she talks about slicing all 4 tires, and, with a Louisville Slugger, and just, going for it on the car. So that's kind of where it resonated from as well. So that was a big, big help. But yeah, that's what I Saw Red is about. I just really love it. I'm biased though, because it's my song. But I feel like with my music, as I release the songs, it like gets better and better. But it's just progress, isn't it? So yeah.
That's the way it goes sometimes. And here at our household, we do have a rule that all feelings are valid. And we may not agree with the feelings, but all of them are valid. And that, like you said, that kind of comes out in the song, is it's okay. But what I don't get is that, guys that date musicians need to be careful, because once they screw up, then they're going to have a song written about them.
Taylor Swift once said, I remember a quote she said, and it was like, if boys want me to write songs about them, then boys shouldn't be doing stupid things. And I 100% agree. And you are right. You were dating a songwriter. Why would you do this to yourself? Because now it's out there for everyone to and listen about. So,
and even though we don't mention the names, he knows who it's about. So, and that's what's important. And we're going to go ahead and play I Saw Red here on Hank's Corner.
Think you got away with it. I bet you're thinking she's your side chick. I know you're thinking I don't know no different. Boy, stop playing, stop being ignorant. I saw you leave her house. I guess that's where it all went south. Lipstick all around your mouth, but that color ain't my style. Smirk you had across your face, but soon I'd put you in your place. You son, you are a big disgrace. I saw red, and I poured sugar in your tank. Yes, maybe I did have a drink. You had your own actions to think. I saw red, smashed all the windows on your car. I also smashed up your guitar. Now I've just seen just who you are. I saw red, I saw red. I know you think that I'm going insane, but you're just jealous. I beat you at your game. Your ego's boosted off one trashy girl. Saw my replacement and I began to hurl. Found her bracelet in your car. I bet you didn't get real far. You could've took her to a bar. Boy, you really make me love. I saw it, that smirk you had across your face, but soon I put you in your place. You son, you were a big disgrace. I saw it, and I poured sugar in your tank. Yes, maybe I did have a drink. You have your own actions to think. I saw it, smashed all the windows on your car. the pain, the pain, the pain. I saw red, that smirk you had across your face, but soon I put you in your place. You saw you are a big disgrace. I saw red, and I poured sugar in your tank. Yes, maybe I did have a drink. You have your own actions to thank. I saw red, smashed all the windows on your car. I also smashed up your guitar, and I've just seen just what you are. I saw red, I saw red. I'm also friends with your little girl, gonna make your life a living hell. I swear I'll always be the one, and you'll regret that we're done. I sent a text to your best friend, you clearly wanted us to end. I saw red, I saw red.
Welcome back to Hank's Corner. I'm Hank Jr. here with my special guest, Olivia Lynn from the UK. And you just heard her recent single, I Saw Red, which is doing really well. Like I said, it's a fun song. I know I'm enjoying it, and the people that I've talked with are enjoying it as well. And you mentioned a little bit about progress and how you've gotten better over the years. And that's kind of what you hope, that's the way your career is going. But tell me, back up to when you were younger, how did you get into the music stuff?
My family is a very like music orientated family, so like it would just be little things like listening to music. For example, every Christmas, since what I can remember, we'd always listen to like Christmas songs whilst decorating the house. You know, even Halloween, we'd listen to like Halloween songs, and you know, just like spooky songs like Thriller and stuff like that whilst decorating the house for Halloween. And my mum, she actually is really into performing arts and singing and acting, and she really wanted to be an actress and a singer. But then she had my brother, who's my older brother, and you know, that kind of ended for her really, which is quite upsetting because it's something she really wanted. But I have the privilege to now, like, you know, like almost show my mum that I can do it as well. So, you know, I didn't know, but my nana, so my mum's mum, is really music orientated as well. She loves Dolly Parton, so that's kind of where the country theme comes in. My nana was the one who introduced me to like Patsy Cline, Dolly Parton, like I said, Shania, because we used to listen to like CDs in her car. But yeah, we all love music, every single one of us, and my siblings, they all play football. So I've got 2 brothers and a sister, and they all play football. And I was the only one who really wanted to take like music seriously. And I've been singing, God, since I can remember. I mean, my mum actually showed me a video the other day of me when I was like 6 years old, just belting out a song. And I would just be like, Mum, I've learned a new song. Can I stand here and can you record me and post it on Facebook for everyone to see? And I think that's when my mum kind of knew, like, when I wanted to purposely put myself out there and I wanted her friends to see the videos, she was like, she's got a little performer on her hands.
Yeah. So from a young age, you were already ready to put yourself out there. Cause I know some people are a little shy or some people just sing around the house, but you're ready to take it to social media at 6.
Oh, 100%. I mean, to the point, like little things, like we'd go on holiday. So we went, a lot of the time we go on holiday to Spain, and we go to the same hotel. And one time they were doing like just acts going up, and I said, I want to sing. I think I was about 7 yeyears old. No, actually I think I was 6, and I just went up and I was like, I want to sing My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion.
Oh, not a hard song at all.
No, do you know what I mean? So then they printed off the lyrics for me, and I stood there, and there was about 200 people, and I just started singing My Heart Will Go On. And I didn't care. I was just so like confident. And then as I got older, I ended up making my own Instagram account and posting singing videos on there as well. But I think obviously when you're younger, well, for me anyway, when I was younger, you're not you're not exposed yet to negative things in the world. Obviously as I got older, I understand things more. So I didn't really think about things like that. You know, if anyone was commenting on my mum's Facebook, I couldn't see it. So if there were any negative comments, obviously my mum wouldn't tell me. She'd just tell me the positive stuff. So I was really bubbly and happy about it. Just all I wanted to do was sing. And then as you get older, you do get some negative comments and some, pushbacks. And I said to my mum the other day, I'm not going to lie, my confidence has shot down a little. Well, it did anyway. But as I've started releasing music again and, you know, getting back into the swing of things, I can feel in myself that my confidence is getting better. And I've got like this urge, I just want to be on stage. Like I want to be singing, like to the point I want to be singing with like a live band, and like I want everyone to know my songs. So yeah, literally been singing for ages, and I don't think I will ever stop singing. But yeah, that's my little life story.
Yeah. And we'll talk a little bit about the self-confidence, the negativity in the next section. But, you know, tell me, as far as your mother, how much, let me back up and say this. As far as your mother, how important is you that she's supporting you and helping you out with your career?
I wouldn't be where I am at all without her. And I can genuinely say that. A lot of people talk about obviously having like really supportive parents, and my mum, to the point that my mum is like literally my best friend. We argue like best friends, and then we are like just with each other, and we love each other like best friends as well. She, like I said, from being younger, posting me on Facebook, and you know, getting me out there. She also got me in this musical theatre competition online during lockdown. And that really got me seen, and I ended up winning the competition. And I couldn't have done it without her, because just little things like I was singing a song, and instead of just standing there with a plain background, she was like, no, let's go big or go home. So she gave me a skirt. She said, put this purple puffy skirt on with this glittery top. I'm going to get some fairy lights. I'm going to put them behind you. We're going to put some flowers everywhere. And like, it was like she was creating my own little mini music video. Like, she's just always been so creative like that. And I'm really, really thankful that I had a creative mum, because if I didn't, I don't know what I'd do, to be honest. Because she's just as crazy as I am. But yeah, she's been amazing. You know, she even helps me with little things like songwriting. She has helped me with things like that. And working on my songs and with my confidence as well. She's constantly telling me, don't care about what other people think, just do you. Like, just, you need to work hard, you know, be kind to everyone. That's one thing she's always telling me, be kind to everyone, treat people how you want to be treated. She just brought me up to be the person who I am today, and I'm just really thankful for that. So yeah, and like, she helps me with my social media as well, which people don't actually know, that she's helping a lot with my social media. She's doing so much, and she's not getting paid for it. She's an angel. Yeah, she really is. But yeah.
Yeah, and you know, we're all thankful for those that support us, but isn't it more special when it's your family member, your mom, or whoever it may be, doing that? So that is great. And you wrote a song, kind of, I guess, about her, right? Anchor in the Storm.
Yes, Anchor in the Storm was dedicated to my mum. Yeah.
Okay, so let's go ahead and play that here on Hank's Corner.
I'm sitting in my room, staring at the wall. The hours slip on by and all I can recall is that all I am now and all I can be. I owe to one woman, 'cause she done so much for me. She's my anchor in the storm, in a world full of waves. Sometimes I feel like I'm drowning, but my mom, she always saves. When the sky fills with darkness, yeah, my mom shines a light. So I keep on swimming and never give up the fight. She sees, she hears, and always has an ear to lend. She smiles and my laughter cries with me when I'm sad. Oh. She She's there to watch me grow, there to hold me tight till I'm ready for this crazy journey through life. Her trust, her love, she taught me to think my way. She's given me everything to brighten up my day. Oh, her love is my guide. From life I won't hide. Look at me now, Mom, you help me become a woman. She's my anchor in the storm, in a world full of waves. Sometimes I feel like I'm drowning, but my mom, she always saves. When the sky fills with darkness, yeah, my mom, she shines a light. So I keep on swimming and never give up the fight. Through her eyes I see my future. She gives me reason to smile, to love, to laugh, to live through this whirlwind of a life. Through her eyes I see my future. She gives me reasons to smile, to love, to laugh, to live through this whirlwind of a life. She's my anchor in the storm, in a world full of waves. Sometimes I feel like I'm drowning, but my mom, she always saves. When the sky fills with darkness, and my mom, she shines a light. So I can keep swimming and I'll never give up the fight.
And that was Anchor in the Storm, a song dedicated to Olivia Lynn's mother. And be sure to check out Olivia Lynn on all social media. You can also find her on the website below, which is Olivia Lynn with 2 N's, official.com. Now, we talked about, kind of like a little, or alluded to the fact that there's been some highs and lows within your life. Now I've seen your story online, and I'd like to be able to share that because, not everybody has an easy childhood or an easy time in school, and it looks like you had a little bit of a rough time. Do you mind talking a little bit about that, how it affected you, and how you overcame it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I did have when it comes to childhood, I think people forget that there's two separate kind of things. So my childhood at home was brilliant. I could be myself here. This is my safe place. This is my bubble. Every single one of my family members is like my best friend. There's 6 of us, so because there's always been a lot of us. I don't know. It's just like our own little village kind of thing. And yeah, I've always been happy here and had a brilliant childhood. And I think that is why when I went into high school, like my primary school was brilliant. They were really, really lovely. Everyone was kind, had loads of friends. And then I went to high school and I had these high expectations of like, right, it's going to be like High School Musical. Like that is the one thing I was thinking, it was going to be genuinely like High School Musical. Like everyone was going to be like just so happy and everyone's kind. And I kind of like walked in and I was just like, oh my gosh, this is not what I expected, the foul language, the physical like abuse in the school place. Yeah, it was not what I expected at all. So I think it was quite a shock. And another thing was I didn't go to the same high school as a lot of my friends. So most of my friends went to another one. But I really wanted to go to this one because my brother was there. So year 7 was a bit of a rocky start. I remember being called a derogatory term on my first day. And, you know, I'm in year 7. I didn't even know what the word meant. And then in year 8, that is when things started to get worse. I was, literally bullied in every way you can imagine. It started off physical, verbally, indirect bullying, and then it started on to cyberbullying. And it was all, some things were because I was kind of like a teacher's pet. So I really just wanted to get good grades. I really just wanted everyone to like me. And I keep forgetting that who I am as a person is not going to be everyone's cup of tea. And that's okay. But I couldn't really wrap my head around that. I just really wanted everyone to like me. And yeah, the abuse kind of started with boys actually being really nasty. And the boys were really physical as well, to the point I had glue poured in my hair. I had a bin bag emptied. Like, a boy grabbed a bin bag out of the bin, emptied all the rubbish out, and then just put it over my head. I also had scissors thrown at me. I had a compass. Someone stabbed me with a compass in my stomach as well. Yeah, it was kind of crazy, actually. Looking back on it, I don't know why I thought that they should get away with it, which they did, because I never stood up for myself, which is really shocking, because I would stand up for anyone else. I would look after anyone else. But when it comes to yourself, it's kind of strange how you don't look after yourself as much as you look after other people. Sorry, what was you going to say?
I was going to say, and bullying, we talk about it here in the United States as being a national problem, but it really isn't a national problem. It's a world problem. And unfortunately, it's kind of human nature, and it's not a good side of human nature, where people just kind of feel the need that to make themselves look better, they will bully other people, and it really is a shame. And the reason why I wanted to bring it up, first of all, is to bring it out there that it's still going on. And it's not just the name calling, is because that old outage that sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. Names do hurt, but as you describe, and I've heard and I've seen, even when I was younger, that it is kind of physical, and it does kind of go under the radar a lot of times, and that's because officials really don't want to deal with it. And then here in the United States, it's getting very hard to deal with it, because unfortunately, the children in the schools just don't listen to direction, and you try to discipline them or you try to do anything, and it means nothing. And so then we have students who, like you said, you call it a teacher's pet, but you're really just trying to do the right thing. You're there for school. You want to learn. If you have friends, that's good, but you got a future ahead of you. It's those people that are having to suffer, correct?
100%. And like you said, the kids don't listen. They won't listen. And it's got to the point where, in my school anyway, the teachers were afraid of the students, and it should not be like that at all. And it's really quite upsetting to see as well. People who I thought were my friends were too scared that they were going to get bullied as well, that they joined in with the bullies. Because people, do you know what? I feel bad for them. I feel bad because I know it's going to be hard. I know it's a hard decision to make. You're a young kid. You don't want to get bullied, but it doesn't mean you have to join in either. It's a really difficult situation. But, and like you said, it doesn't, like, do you know what? I actually get this a lot. I say, oh yeah, I was bullied in high school. Oh, you were bullied? What for? Like, why were you bullied? And then I'll explain, I was a good kid. I just wanted to get my grades. Like, I was I was a prefect. I was like a hall monitor. I used to walk around the halls, make sure no one was upstairs, and all of this. And people, I can't even make this up. And this isn't me saying this. This is people what have been said to me. Oh, but you're like a pretty blonde girl. Why would you be bullied? Like, in fact, I would have thought that you were the bully. You wouldn't have been bullied, no. And it's like I don't have a valid enough reason to be bullied. like jealousy apparently is not a valid enough reason to be bullied. And it really made me like think, oh, am I being dramatic? Do I say that this is going on? And I didn't tell my parents first, but then it got to the point where it was happening outside of school. So I had people following me home. I was pushed in the roads. Then it got to cyberbullying, and I told them everything. And they were so supportive. If I couldn't get to school that day, they wouldn't make me go. It got to the point where my mum didn't want me to go. She didn't feel safe letting her daughter go to an unsafe place. That school is supposed to be a safe place for kids. The parents aren't there. You're supposed to be looking after these kids. That is your duty, to educate them and look after these kids, and they can't even do that. Mm-hmm. So I ended up this happened till year 9, and I got to the point where I ended up in hospital because I just didn't want to be here anymore, which was really upsetting. But me and my mum made the decision that I wanted to be homeschooled, and it was possibly the best decision I've made throughout my whole entire life, because things would be so different if I hadn't made that decision. And I dropped out, and the school didn't give us any support at all, even though they are legally supposed to, help you with things and support you outside. But no, we didn't get any support. My mum did everything. My mum got me my tutors, my maths tutor, my English tutor. And yeah, she helped me with everything. Like I said, she's a hero.
Yeah, and we definitely appreciate all that your mom had done. And, bullying comes in all forms. Like you've already mentioned, there's physical, there's names, there's cyber, there's all kinds of stuff. I interviewed Nashville inspirational artist Nedy not too long ago on my podcast. And, she had a little bit more actually in her adult life, and she decided that she was going to do a foundation where she has set up a club basically for the kids that are bullied. And even the bullies themselves that can come and learn how to not be a bully. But she ended up doing that because she felt inspired to do that. Tell me, is there how did you deal with it? Was music something that you turned to? Obviously you had your mother, but how did you deal with the bullying?
Music was definitely something I turned to. I actually wrote my first ever song in 2014, so I can't remember if I was in year 8 or year 9. But it's a song about, it's called China Doll, and it's a song about how, like you said, people think that words don't hurt as much as physical abuse does, but it's just incorrect. It hurts just as much, if not more sometimes. And yeah, that's kind of what the song is about. There's a line in it, it's like, I'm fragile, I'm thin like a blade of grass, and things like that. So music was definitely something I turned to, and I really thoroughly enjoyed, writing things down. I did a journal, a diary, I did songwriting. And then because of the bullying, and because people then found out that I was a singer and that I put myself out there on social media, I then got all the comments about me doing music. And sadly, they did get to me, and I ended up I stopped singing for a while. And I was like to my mum, I don't want to do singing anymore. I don't want to do it. I'm not good at it. I'm just doing it because I love it. I'm not going to make a career out of it. And then my mum was basically saying, Olivia, that's not you. And she knew that it was people getting to me on the outside. And lucky enough, like you said, I had it, and I pursued my music career as I should, and I am where I am now. But I think something that I like to get across is that bullying comes in all shapes and all sizes. It doesn't matter who you are. I think something I really want to get across as well is it doesn't matter what you look like, how popular you are, how well known you are. Anyone, and I mean anyone, can get bullied. Yeah. And I really, really try and promote that. Because no, I wasn't, I was a respected student. I was a good kid. I got my work done. I took pride in how I looked. I went to school looking smart. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you are. It can happen to anyone. And there's all different types of bullying as well. And me and my mum actually, we read up on it, and I'm pretty sure there's like 10 to 15 different types of bullying. And it's crazy because I didn't even know half of them. And, you know, sometimes the bully won't even realize they're doing it. And that's the sad thing. So, yeah, that's kind of my high school story.
Yeah, definitely. And you make a lot of valid points. And one of the things that I wanted to point out, and why I do add these segments onto my show, is, you know, first of all, those that are getting bullied are not alone. They may feel like they are alone, but there are other people out there. And like you said, you may not know who they are because they look like they got it all together, or they look like a person that wouldn't be bullied, but there are other people out there that are bullying, and they just don't know that it's happening. But wherever they are, they should look for help, because they're actually, you know, especially as you get older, there's a lot of adults that mature and that sort of thing. But there are also students out there that understand it as well, and that they should always look for help, because there is a way out, and it may not be easy, unfortunately. And that's kind of how life is on the sad part of it. But there is help out there, and we don't want anybody doing anything rash or anything like that. So if you are being bullied, you know, please try to find, you know, your local center, or reach out, because there are resources out there. But I'm glad myself that you continued with your music, because I'm liking it, and I want to go ahead and play Ain't It a Shame, because I think it's appropriate for this.
Yes, thank you.
It's hard seeing me like this, walking around like I just don't give a with my long hair and short old mini skirt. Keep your eyes up, boys, I'm sure that it won't hurt. You won yourself a prize, but don't you keep it quiet, telling me what I should wear. Well, boy, you just won't have it. I'm not your girl. Don't let me help and throw the kill, shake my ass. Boy, the whole wide world to see. My mama said I'm gonna be breaking hearts from young. Ain't it a shame that it had to be you, son? Watch how I dance and drop it to the floor. You hear the crowd, yeah, they're screaming for more. My deep blue eyes lead boys in a trance. You mess up bad, you do not get a second chance. You won yourself a prize. Yeah, don't you keep it quiet, telling me what I should wear. Well, boy, you just won't have it. I'm not your girl. Don't lock me up and throw the key, I'll shake my ass. Boy, the whole wide world to see. My mama said I'm gonna be breaking hearts from young. Ain't it a shame that it had to be you, son? If only you had kept your pretty little mouth shut tight. But you have to speak up on about what I wore out tonight. And does your mama know her son's masculinity is cracked? More importantly, does your father know he'll speak to women like that? I'm not your girl. Gonna let me go, let me be free. I'll shake my ass for the whole wide world to see. Mama said I'm gonna be breaking hearts from young. Ain't it a shame that it had to be you, son? I'm not your girl. Don't lock me up and throw the key, I'll shake my ass for the whole wide world to see. My mama said I'm gonna be breaking hearts from young. Ain't it a shame that it had to be you, son? Ain't it a shame that it had to be you, son? Oh no, yeah. Ain't it a shame that it had to be you, son?
Welcome back to Hank's Corner. I'm Hank Jr. along with my special guest from the UK, Olivia Lynn. And you just heard Ain't It a Shame. And I really like that song, not only because of the message, but you got a little bit of country twang that's kind of thrown into there. And when I say country twang, you know, it's kind of the American version of that. But, you know, tell me about that song. Was that a fun song to do?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. You know, Ain't It a Shame and Red are the first two songs out of all the songs I've released that I've fully written by myself. So I hadn't had any help with them. which is really weird to say. But yeah, Ain't It a Shame was just super fun. It's an energetic song. And although it's got a like good message behind it, which is basically don't let anyone tell you what to do, within reason, what to do, how to act, what to wear, you know, how to be, and just be yourself pretty much. And although it's got that meaning behind it, it's just a really fun song to listen to. I think as well, because there's so many like different instruments and different things going on in the background of it as well, it sounds really cool. But yeah, that was a super fun song. And because it's an upbeat song, it's really fun to sing as well. So you can kind of get yourself into it a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I've really one of my favorite songs as well that I've released.
Yeah, I definitely find myself kind of nodding along to the beat, and you know, I won't get too crazy because that's just me, but I definitely enjoy listening to it. But so I have a playlist that's called Guest of Hank's Corner, and obviously you're on my playlist now. But I want to know, tell me who is currently on your playlist.
Wow. Okay. So 100% Shania Twain is on there. Obviously her new song Giddy Up, but one that I really like is Waking Up Dreaming. That's still one of my faves. So she's on there, and Taylor Swift is on there, not only with her new songs, which are just absolutely fantastic, by the way. She just gets better and better. But her old songs, I really love her old songs as well. So they're coming out of the woodworks and on there as well. And who else is on there? Oh God, I've got so many different artists on my playlist. It's a joke. I'm really into Ed Sheeran at the minute as well. He's a great artist as well, but my music range is just crazy. Like I listen to any and everything. So there's loads of rappers on there as well, to be honest. You know, there's some different kind of styles. There's some bands on there. You know, I've got the Killers on there. So yeah, I can listen to any and everything. But at the minute, Taylor and Shania are kind of at the top right now.
Yeah, they're on the top of a lot of people's playlist right now, but you know, I think that they deserve it, and of course, you know, Taylor Swift is another one that had her mother that you know was in her corner all the way from the beginning. And I have not met Taylor Swift yet, but I did get to meet her mother and talked with her for a little bit. But one of these days, maybe I will get to meet the one and only Taylor Swift. But that's just kind of a hope.
That's crazy. That her mum.
Yes, I did, and it was years ago. Of course, she wasn't as blown up as she is now, but she was out there and you know making waves already. Now,
Yeah.
tell me, as far as you know, blowing up. Hopefully you're going to make it as well. But tell me, as far as your local scene, who are some of the artists that we may need to keep an eye on that you know you're enjoying and may blow up anytime soon?
Oh gosh. Let me think. I mean, she's already kind of blown up. But I know some people may not know her music yet. Maisie Peters. I'm really obsessed with Maisie Peters' music. She's very, I think I like it because it's storytelling. Her songs are very storytelling. And yeah, I really like that about her music. Who else? There's a few people on TikTok who have been releasing songs. There's a song called Ceilings that's out now, which is absolutely amazing, literally phenomenal. And there's also a song called Complex out as well. I just cannot for the life of me remember these artists' names, but they're doing their thing as well, and I'm sure they're about to blow up anytime soon as well because they are absolutely phenomenal. So definitely Maisie Peters, and then listen to the song Ceilings and also Complex. They're amazing.
Okay, definitely got to check that out. And when you're not doing music, which I'm sure is all the time because musicians are, you know, always practicing, always writing, that sort of thing. But aside from that, tell me, what are you doing for fun?
Oh gosh. I do enjoy art a lot. I think that's because I'm a creative person. I really thoroughly enjoy art. If not, I like just going out. I don't really like to be just not doing anything. So going out, and now it's coming to summertime as well. I'm just going to be out in the garden all the time. I love the sun. I'd really try and be like a winter person, but it's just not me. I love the sun. I like a drink in my hand, like sunbathing. That is what I'm waiting for at the minute. But other than that, I like to spend time with my family as well. So, you know, movie nights, games nights, and try and spend as much time with my two siblings, the younger ones, as much as possible, to be honest.
Okay, and I definitely can get behind that Jimmy Buffett vacation type atmosphere. I definitely love it. Being here in Tampa, Florida, we do have a lot of that. So if you ever want to make it this way, you could definitely grab a hammock and a drink, and you'll be good to go.
Yeah.
But I always want to know about food, and especially somewhere that is kind of different from where I'm at. Tell me, what are some of your food choices in the UK that you really like and that I should try?
I actually have a food right in front of me, which is weird, because it was my kind of like late breakfast kind of thing. I haven't actually eaten it. I've only eaten a little bit. But have you ever tried a crumpet?
I have not.
This is a crumpet. It's a weird one because it's a square one, but it's got like these little holes, and it's like a bread kind of thing. And you put butter. Well, I put butter on top of mine. That's top tier. So butter, and it like goes. You put it in the toaster, then you put butter on top, and it kind of melts into the holes in the crumpet. So then when you bite into it, there's like all butter inside. It is absolutely, it's just delicious. I've got 2 of them for a reason, because they are so good. So definitely crumpets. I would give a try. What else? I have a weird food obsession at the minute with cucumber, and basically I did this thing where you tunnel out the cucumber and you put rice inside with carrots, and you cut them into circles, and then you dip them in soy sauce, and that is phenomenal. I love that as well. But oh god, I don't really know what else actually. There's some weird things out here that probably you'd think, what is that? That is very strange. But yeah, they're kind of some of the food choices that I've been eating lately, to be honest.
Okay, and that crimpet kind of made me a little bit hungry because it is, like you said, almost noontime there where you're at. It's breakfast time here for me
Yeah.
here in the United States, and so I'm getting a little hungry because of that. So good choice. And as far as traveling, you mentioned Spain. Where are some of the places that you've liked to travel? And if you had the opportunity, where would you like to go?
So places that I have traveled, did you say?
Yes.
So I've been to Spain, Turkey, Cyprus, Greece. Where else have I been? Dominican Republic. I've been to a lot of places. I've been really, really lucky. That I've been traveling since I was quite young. Actually, I'm pretty sure my mum like gave birth to me, and then like a couple weeks later, we just went on holiday, which is really cool. We go to Spain quite a bit, Lanzarote, and yeah, I can't even remember any other places. Oh, we went to Dubai recently. Actually, I can't believe I nearly forgot that. Which was, people say that it's amazing, and I kind of thought, oh, is it like overrated? And then we went there, and I was like, this place is like, it's like another world. It's crazy. Wow. It is just beautiful. It's clean. You would never find any rubbish on the floor. Never. Not even like a little bit of rubbish. Everyone's respectful. Everyone's kind. It's just beautiful. It's a beautiful place. So 100, like, that is a place I would recommend. And places that I want to go, I really want to go to Hawaii. I feel like that is, it just seems like a beautiful place. And I think the culture there would be really cool to experience. And then what else? I want to go to Bora Bora as well. And I'm not sure where else really. Just any hot, summery places with a ocean, the sea, anything like that is definitely my go-to. Although there is one place which is, I can't remember what it's called. I wonder if you know. It's a cold place, but it has these like these blue lagoon kind of things that are like hot, but it's a cold place. I can't remember for the life of me what it is. I can't remember, but it seems really cool. It's like a blue lagoon place, but it's like cold, but it's hot in this little like ocean. It's really weird, but like somewhere maybe like there, only because the sea would be hot there, to be honest. But yeah.
Yeah, definitely sounds like some great places to visit. And as far as locally, are you out there playing?
Well, at the minute, the gigs so far I have this year, I have one in Liverpool, which is really cool. I have one in Portsmouth, and I'm currently waiting to see if there's one outside of the UK, which would be really, really cool. I think it's Belfast. I'm not sure, but yeah, I'm currently, you know, kind of praying that is that's something that might be happening, which is really cool. So they're the ones that I have so far. I've got some more like local ones as well. I've got one at a place called Bedford, which is just by me, and then I've got actually one in London as well, which is really, really cool. So yeah, I've got quite a few so far, which is brilliant. And then I'm just hoping from there people will see me and then they'll want me for future gigs. So yeah.
And do you list them on your website where you're going to be?
Yes, they're all on my website. They're on my Facebook, and they're also on my Instagram as well. I have like a stories, and if you click on there, you can see all the dates and where everything is.
Okay, be sure to check that out. And should somebody come to an Olivia Lynn performance, what should they expect?
Crazy outfits. I love. I always have said since I started doing like country pop that I'm the lady. I want to be the Lady Gaga of country pop. She's very outgoing. She's very confident. She speaks her mind, and she's just cool. And that's what I want to be like. So I'd expect some really cool, crazy outfits. I never know what I'm going to turn up to. Matching cowboy boots and a matching cowboy hat, of course. Probably me, you know, with the microphone trying to talk to the crowd and fumbling and messing up because although I've been doing it for a while, I'm not quite a pro with the talking yet, especially in front of a lot of people. But, you know, that's what comes as part of the parcel. And what else? Probably me just walking around, dancing on stage, just doing my own thing, really. You know, I like to, you know, get that confidence and just kind of get to the point where I can do my own thing on stage and people will be like, oh yeah, like this is cool. She's confident on stage. And, you know, people like to see a confident person. It's different when you're kind of just standing there really nervous. People can feel the nervousness off of you. So yeah, that's what they can expect if they were to come listen to me at a gig. And some cool music, of course, as well. How could I forget that? Some amazing music. So yeah.
Yeah, and that sounds like an all-around good time. And if you ever do want to come out to Florida or the Nashville area, just let me know, and we'll be sure to try to get you some gigs lined up. But you know, in the meantime, if you ever want to be a guest here on Hank's Corner, you're more than welcome to do so.
No, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks for coming on. It's been a great time.
I was born one summer, a kiss sinking, the type of town your heart sets in. Now I was a skinny kid who hated the rain. I'm more and past struggle, that's for sure. But I had my songs, so I was never bored. I'm the kind of girl who's thinking, ain't misty. I never did anything you would consider risky. I've been like the trees when the wind blows, or ride the waves when the tempest grows. I'll never get down as soon as I start singing. Never wanna waste my life wishing I'm just a girl who sings from her heart, a modern girl who's gonna go far. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go real far. Oh, I'm gonna go, oh, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go real far. My parents met in a shady old bar, and from that day they never owned far. I'll always be singing and holding their hands. Now I'll travel on the road, they're never far. They're in my heart when I sing my guitar. I'm the kind of girl thinking, ain't misty. I never did anything you would consider risky. I've been like the trees when the wind blows, I ride the waves when the tempest grows. I'll never get down as soon as I start singing. Never wanna waste my life wishing I'm just a girl who sings from her heart, a modern girl who's gonna go far. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go real far. Oh, I'm gonna go, oh, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go real far. Stand alongside me and play from the early morning till kind of girl who's thinking ain't misty. I never did anything you would consider risky. I bend like the trees when the wind blows, I ride the waves when the tempest grows. I'll never get down as soon as I start singing. I'll never